Welcome to KaiChi Live. I'm KaiChi, and this is my Big City Green review. In this episode titled The Big Move, we see the family, Bill, Tilly, and Cricket, moving back to the country, as we seen in the last episode. And they looking forward to going back home, and they think their country life will be the same when they get back there. For Cricket, going back to the country, he'll be the country king, meaning he'll be the master of outdoors and the champion of the land. As for Tilly, she wanted to see her animal friends, or critters as she called them, and she thought that her relationship with them would stay the same once she gets back. As for Bill, he thought that once he get back to the country, all his problems and worries would go away. And once he get back to the house, he can live a peaceful life and enjoy the country scenery in his front porch swing. Nancy and Remy was with them also. Nancy, of course, she wanted to be with her kids, Tilly and Cricket. And Remy was along just to see what the country life was about, and his parents was okay with it. When they finally get back to the country and they're all housed, they slowly notice that something has changed. In fact, Tilly was the first person to notice it and suggest that they should do something old, like what they usually do back at home. And Cricket got an idea for them to visit their old fort. So while they're on their way to the fort, they found out they couldn't do what they used to do. Like, for example, Cricket, he wasn't able to lead them to the fort and got lost. As well as Tilly, she tried to ask one of her animal friends of the woods to lead them to the fort, but unfortunately for her, most of her animal friends were scared of her and chased her away. Back to Bill, the house for some reason started falling apart. After they fixed one problem, two more problems popped up, which stresses him out, and Nancy did her best to try to calm him down or get him to relax back on his front porch swing. The kids finally reached the fort and found it in a bad shape. This is the part where we see Cricket and Tilly being overwhelmed for feeling not being at home. This is the part where Remy suggested to fix the fort, and this is the part where he explained to them that they are just home for one day and it's not going to be perfect. In fact, the country has changed, but they also changed as well. They're not the same people when they left the country. They're different people when they came back. He told Cricket not to give up and he could be a country king again. He also told Tilly that she can reforge her relationship with the critters or animals of the woods. Nancy did the same thing with Bill. She was able to get him to relax on his front porch swing and fixes any problem of the house or any other problems on a later date. This is the reason why this show is good. They're not the same characters from the first season. The first and second season, I guess a little bit of the third season, we see them going through city life, conquering it, in fact, or having adventure in the city. Now they're back in their old house or in the country, where we see them doing the same thing, but a little familiar and maybe a little bit different. This is the reason why I like these newer cartoons. When I go out with these cartoons, the character would stay the same, and we see them doing the same thing over and over again, making the same mistakes and not learning from them. Well, Cricket he's adventurous, so that's a fun thing we see him. But like when I was growing up, 90s, 80s, the cartoons were the same thing. The character hasn't changed. It's same person, same character from the first season, second season, third season. They don't grow up, but slowly, and just a little bit enough to see them what they do differently in different kinds of situations, and mature a little bit, in fact. Overall, I like this episode. We see the Green going back to the country, but we didn't see them in the country. Basically, we seen them in the new kind scene before. I'm getting confused with it, but at least they're not going back to the status quo. Like I mentioned before, like the old cartoons, there's always a status quo. Nothing changes, everything the same. But we see Cricket and Tilly, Bill, and Nancy and Remy will be there doing stuff differently, like in the country. And we get to see Nancy and Remy more. Unfortunately, we'll see Grandma and kids from the city. The country could have changed a little bit, and maybe we see more people in the country. I mean, we see only Tilly and Cricket playing by themselves. Maybe we could see more country kids around and doing different things or having more adventures. Well, we know we'll have more adventures. Maybe eventually they go back to the city or go back to the country, travel between them. Like maybe I'll see it. Well, let's see what happens. Like I mentioned before, I really enjoyed this episode, and I have been enjoying Big City Green for a while, and I'm looking forward to what's coming next. Yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button. Click over here to watch my previous videos, and click over here. Subscribe to my channel KaiChi Live for future nerd geek videos. Thank you.